Thai. A winter's road. The highway stretched under the cold winter sky. Stars flickered over the ribbon of asphalt, painting the world in silver and blue. Mike's truck hummed, a steady companion on his nocturnal journey, coming to rest at a lonely truck stop aglow with flickering neon lights. The biting wind assailed him as he stepped out, each breath a sharp reminder of winter's grip. Gravel crunched under his boots in the vast silence. Leaning against his truck, Mike exhaled deeply, his breath swirling in the moonlight. Solitude wrapped around him, heavier tonight, pressing with urgency. Memories of his past life with Lucy played in his mind. Her laughter, once his day's sunniest part, now echoed with regret. The stars seemed to judge him, their ancient light both indifferent and knowing. The crisis prayer. Gone to the cold pavement, the chill grounding him painfully. The stars seemed closer, a reminder of heaven's vastness and his own smallness clasping his hands tightly. He clung to hope, his heart a silent drumbeat. Lord of mercy, he whispered, his voice trembling, a fragile plea in the vastness. I've lost my way, I hurt those I loved, especially Lucy, please. Help me forgive myself, guide me back to her, show me how to rise after this fall. Silence enveloped him, filled by the distant hum of trucks and rustling leaves. Yet within the silence, a gentle nudge brushed his spirit, a comforting presence, as if the Holy One had heard his plea. A profound stillness settled deep within. Spring's quiet whisper. With dawn, the world awoke from its slumber, the horizon painted with spring's palette. Though the air was still chilled, an undeniable promise lay in the budding life and softening earth, whispering of redemption and rebirth. Mike awoke, golden light warming his face through the window, chasing away lingering heart shadows. The weight pressing on his heart felt lighter, despair unraveling thread by thread. He reached for his phone, doubt gripping momentarily, fear resurfacing. But he knew this was the moment the Lord spoke of, the moment to reach out and heal. His fingers hovered over the screen, a silent prayer behind his thoughts, hoping today would be different. Before dialing, Mike paused, closing his eyes in reverence. Shepherd of my soul, he prayed, steady and resolute, igniting new faith. Grant me courage to speak truth, grace to seek forgiveness. Let my words become bridges where I've built walls. The call began with endless beeps, echoing his hope and fear. Then, unexpectedly, Lucy's voice, tender and hesitant, filled the quiet dad. I'm here, he replied, emotion constricting his throat as relief surged within him. I'm so sorry, Lucy. I'm trying to find my way back to you. The silence that followed was no longer cold emptiness. It was rich with possibility, woven with healing and reconciliation, alive with echoes of mending brokenness. Their conversation unfolded slowly, like new leaves in spring, delicate, fragile, yet alive. Each word was a step across the bridge of understanding they began to rebuild together, a testament to grace's power and love's resilience. Under the vast sky, Mike felt God's presence as comforting as sunlight after a storm. He knew this was just the beginning of a cherished journey, guided by faith and new beginnings promise. Holy One, thank you for your unending patience and love. Help me to walk in forgiveness and grace each day. Be the guiding light as I rebuild what was broken. Anchor me in your truth and love. Amen.
At dawn, the reception area lay wrapped in pale gold light, the serene facade belying the chaos it would soon host. The room itself seemed to hold its breath, as if aware of its dual role as a sanctuary of healing and a theater of crisis. Sophia paused, touching the cool steel counter, drawing strength from its solidity. It was a ritual she performed religiously each morning, a silent pact of preparation. The silence was a fleeting gift before the day's cacophony of noise and demands. The scent of antiseptic mingled with hospital-grade coffee, a bittersweet comfort she clung to in these early hours. Taking a deep breath, Sophia prepared herself for the voices she would soon navigate. Each name she registered was a thread in a tapestry of unspoken stories. Her fingers brushed the patient logs, tracing the invisible ink of human lives intersecting with hers. Blessed with an uncanny ability to remember names. Today, an unsettling forgetfulness clouded her mind, a fog threatening to unravel her confidence like an artist suddenly unsure of their canvas. Before the phones erupted, Sophia bowed her head, whispering into the sacred silence, "Lord of mercy, grant me grace today. Let none of your children go unseen. Help me remember their names, know their stories as you do." Her voice was a hushed plea for clarity amidst the swirling tide of human needs, a hope for a steady anchor in rough seas. The calm dissolved as the shrill ring of the phones began filling the room with frenetic energy. Each ring was a call to action, summoning forth the day's unrelenting tide. A steady stream of humanity, each individual carried urgent worries and unspoken fears. They were like fallen leaves swept into a current, each turning and twisting with their private turmoil. Sophia's gaze was warm, but her mind felt disjointed. Her prayers for each patient a murmured refrain that struggled against the noise. A tear-stained mother clutched her fevered child's hand, her eyes a well of desperation. An elderly man awaited news, anxiety barely concealed. His fingers tapping a silent rhythm of dread names slipped through Sophia's grasp, elusive in their urgency as if they were autumn leaves in a brisk wind. Frustration built, eroding her confidence, her heart clenched with each forgotten name. Between calls she prayed again, gripping her mug tightly. Holy One, I'm losing them. Help me hear you in this chaos, speak their names to me, so I might reflect your love. A moment of surrender as the sun climbed, its rays slanting through the windows like fingers of divine reassurance. Sophia felt her resolve crack, her heart raced, each beat a reminder of her inability to meet the day's demands alone. She closed her eyes for a brief respite, seeking calm amidst turmoil, her breath a measured prayer. Retreating to a corner, she surrendered in a heartfelt prayer. Shepherd of my soul, she whispered, her voice trembling, I can't do this alone. Show me peace in the storm, I surrender my pride, my need to do this perfectly, guide my heart. And let your presence fill this place. In that surrender, she felt a shift, a whisper of guidance from within. like a gentle breeze breaking through stagnant air, a moment of clarity amidst the storm. The fog lifted. The names were not lost, they were known, each one inscribed on the heart of the divine. The realization washed over her, a tide of warmth and assurance, a constellation of grace. Returning to her station, Sophia was transformed. The phone's clamored, chaos persisted. But she moved with renewed purpose and peace. Her steps were lighter and her heart, once burdened, now beat in time with a quieter rhythm. Each name became a prayer, each interaction a chance to reflect God's grace. The elderly man, patient and strong, was greeted with a smile that touched something eternal, a silent communion that spoke louder than words. The mother, clenching her child's hand, received compassion, whispering of divine love, a balm on her worried soul. Sophia no longer feared forgetting, trusting in the one who remembers all. Her prayer became a rhythm, a quiet cadence with every word, echoing the steady pulse of faith that underscored her day. Names were threads in a tapestry of grace, illuminated by the divine light she invited into her day. Lord of all names, you remember each of us. You see what we fail to see. Let your love guide our actions, your peace dwell in our hearts. Help us name the grace you do. Please save your day. Amen.
the cold in winter. Act I, shadows of need. The classroom buzzes with youthful chatter, a symphony of laughter and secrets. Each voice carries a piece of a story, a thread in life's tapestry. I steady my hand on the chalkboard, feeling its resistance as the chalk snaps. Much like my own spirit on the brink of breaking, the sun dips behind the horizon, its golden hue casting long shadows across the floor, brushing the faded walls with twilight's touch. The heater's hum is a futile guardian against the cold seeping through the building, wrapping around me as my gaze finds Lena in the corner, her coat worn thin. Whispers of prayers I utter nightly, yearning for hope amid frayed dreams. The bell tolls, dispersing the crowd into silence. The classroom, once alive, now rests in peaceful stillness. I linger in this sacred pause, touching my forehead to the cool slate, whispering, Lord of mercy, guide my steps. Show me how to help, I feel so small. The walls absorb my plea, the air holding its breath. Within me, an answer resonates. Clothe the cold. It ignites a candle within, a flicker of hope in the threatening shadows. Dusk claims the world. Shadows tracing the tile floor's lines, mysteries only night deciphers. I leave the door ajar, a silent invitation to those seeking sanctuary from my bag. I extract a sandwich wrapped in wax paper and a polished apple, humble offerings of sustenance and love. Each act, an unspoken prayer, plants seeds of kindness at Lena's desk. Holy Shepherd, I whisper into the room's quiet sanctuary. Bless this child. May she find comfort in unexpected places. Silence envelops me, broken only by the wind's whispers against the panes. The mingled scents of chalk and evening meals stir memories of warmth, family, and hope. As I gather my things to leave, the door nudges open, barely a sigh. Lena steps in, cheeks kissed by the cold, eyes searching. She spots the meal in her desk, her fingers brushing the apple's smooth surface. Surprise blooms in her smile, a fragile hope in her winter world. She glances my way, her eyes echoing my unspoken prayer. In the stillness I offer another prayer, a thread of courage cast into the void. Lord, make me brave enough to love as you love. Her silent gratitude speaks volumes as she clutches the apple like the sun itself. In this shared moment, I understand the power of compassion, a love lived through action, touch, and exchange of warmth and understanding. This moment ignites a desire to do more, to be more, to reveal God's love's invisible threads, light in the cold. The walk home is crisp, each breath a visible cloud, each step a whisper against the night's chill. Yet within me burns a lightness, a clarity guiding me home, illuminating my path like street lamps awaken along the road. I resolve that tomorrow will herald a call to action. I'll gather the students, uniting them in a project of heart, a coat collection for those like Lena, needing warmth and assurance they are not alone. Our prayers will unite, our actions testify to a shared vision of love woven into our lives, the lingering echo of God's voice. Clothe the cold, reassures me. His presence is in each gesture, each coat given, each life touched by kindness.
Holy One, guide my heart to see your children in need. Grant me courage to act, to share warmth in cold times. Soak them in your grace and peace. Amen. stretched its pale gold light across the city. Amelia Cole entered the hushed corridor of St. Luke's Hospital. The cool morning air nipped at her cheeks, a gentle reminder of the world stirring awake beyond the glass doors. Within the fluorescent lit yard, a symphony of ringing phones and brisk footsteps echoed, punctuating the silence like a heartbeat, each note preluding stories of human frailty and resilience. Amelia cradled a steaming cup of weak coffee, feeling its warmth seep through her scrubs. A deep breath filled her lungs with antiseptic coffee and hope. She took her place behind the reception desk, ready for the city's relentless pulse to manifest in the form of people, each with a story, each seeking solace. Every name, every face would challenge her memory and compassion. With a quiet breath, she whispered her first prayer of the day. Help me see them, Lord, let me remember that every name I write is known to you. This silent petition grounded her in the sea of suffering and healing. The morning rush poured in like a torrent, and the hour was swallowed by urgency and desperation. Amelia juggled phone calls, scribbling names and numbers, her fingers deftly navigating the chaos. The rhythm of her actions was almost a ballet amidst the flurry of movement and emotion. Amidst the clamor, a piercing cry rose, a mother's heart-wrenching wail, raw and unfiltered, echoing with a depth that could shatter glass. Amelia's heart clenched instinctively, recognizing the sound of a parent confronting the unthinkable. The woman's child, a small boy with hair like spun gold, lay still under a thin blue sheet, surrounded by medical professionals. In the eye of the storm, Amelia met the woman's gaze, a tunnel of fear, silently pleading for the impossible. It was a sacred moment of connection. Bowing her head, Amelia prayed, Holy One, be the healer, be the comfort. Let your peace fall here. Her silent words reached out like a lifeline, seeking divine intervention amidst the chaos. Her heart ached to bear some of the grieving mother's burden, and her prayer felt like a bridge across the chasm of despair. As dusk draped the city in deepening shadows, turning windows into glowing pools of amber, the frantic energy of the earth settled into a more more stable rhythm. Amelia, feeling the day's toll, slipped outside for a moment of reprieve. The air was cool, heavy with unfulfilled promises of rain, and she leaned against the hospital's brick wall, closing her eyes to the weight of stories she couldn't carry alone. In that sacred solitude, Amelia's heart unburdened itself in a prayerful surrender. Shepherd of my soul, take what I cannot bear. Teach me to listen for your voice. There in the twilight's quiet embrace, her prayer was born of exhaustion and unwavering faith, awaiting for whispers louder than internal chaos. Re-entering the bustling air, a subtle shift occurred within her, a gentle assurance she was not alone. It was as if an invisible hand lifted some burdens, allowing her to move through the remaining hours with newfound strength. Each patient a reminder of divine attention and care. An unexplainable peace flooded her spirit, as if the Lord himself walked with her among the rows of beds, his presence a balm for her weary soul. Echoes at dusk as her shift closed, the earth settled into the lull of nightfall. Amelia gathered her belongings, her mind echoing with names and faces. Yet instead of weariness, she felt profound stillness and peace. The prayers she had whispered throughout the day had not gone unanswered. She glanced around the dimming room, now a landscape of soft voices and gentle movements, as staff continued their compassion.